Hello friends, welcome. I'm Kycha. I have been living an intermittent fasting lifestyle for a year. I will be 47 in a few weeks and I'm on a path to better my health and wellness, formerly known as weight loss journey. I'm getting ready for an appointment and to go to lunch. I just finished a 3-day water fast, so if you'd like to see that video, I'll go ahead and link that below. I was going to do 1 meal a day this week, but I changed my mind because my body just wasn't feeling it. And how I'm eating is really kind of based on how I'm feeling. So right now I'm eating 2 to 3 meals a day, but I'm still doing like a 15 to 16 hour fasting window. Yeah, about 15 to 16 hours. I think today I got 16. Yesterday was 15. And today I broke my fast with some low carb tortillas, some beans, eggs, a little bit of salsa, a sprinkle of cheese, and some cilantro. Delicious. But that's just how I'm doing things here in perimenopause. I change my mind whenever I want, which is actually the reason I started intermittent fasting. I started because it was a really great way to help alleviate some of the perimenopausal symptoms, specifically my emotional roller coaster symptoms. I was finding that my emotions were becoming very irregular more often. I would get angry at the drop of a hat. I would start crying at the drop of a hat, and it was really, really uncontrollable, and it was very difficult for me to manage. So about the holiday season of 2022, that's when I found Dr. Mindy Pelz and her book, Fast Like a Girl. So of course I ordered it, read it, and I was fasting like a girl by February 2023. So there's a lot that goes into evolving your dietary habits to make it a lifestyle. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to evolve my eating habits and my intermittent fasting into a way I can live forever, because this is about the longevity of my health, not instant fast results. In fact, it actually took me 3 months of practice before I started to feel or see any sort of change at all. So if you're looking for a quick fix for weight loss or get in better shape or fix your health, fixing your health is not a short game. It's a long game. So my path to better health and wellness is about healing my body, and it's about making lasting changes in my life so that I can live healthier as I age. And it's something that my husband likes to do with me as well. And it's finally the first type of eating program lifestyle change that we can actually both agree on and both stick to. Well, it's a beautiful sunny day today, and thank goodness, because we need a sunny break after that huge storm we had this last weekend that dropped 40 inches of snow in 24 hours. I mean, that is insane, right? We were out there morning and evening digging out our driveways, shoveling off our cars for about 3 days in a row. So glad that's over for a minute, but I mean, this is Valdez, Alaska, and it snows here. It snows a lot, and well, that's just winter. But we're gonna enjoy the sunshine. We're getting ready to go. And I have noticed that in January, my channel has grown so much. I have over 500 new friends now. Thank you all so much. I'm so excited. I mean, seriously, every time I see the little notification on my phone pop up that I have a new subscriber, I'm just like, thank you so much. I love you guys. It just seriously warms my heart. I'm so, so grateful to all of you that have subscribed, to all of you who are here watching. And please, if you are watching my videos, and if you've watched more than one and you haven't subscribed yet, please do me the huge favor of hitting that subscribe button. I would really, really love to have you here as a permanent part of my family, and I truly am grateful for all of you being here. All right, we gotta get our coat on and let's go, because we have an appointment and we have a lunch date, and it's chilly outside. Gloves, purse, let's go. Hey friends, how you doing? I'm back from my lunch with my mother-in-law, and we ran some errands, went to the post office, hit up the pharmacy, and I had to go to the food cache, which is our local mini Costco kind of grocery store. Got some eggs, avocado, half and half, and needed a vegetable for dinner tonight, so I found some asparagus. So I'm excited for that. Tonight for dinner, we are gonna have meatballs with spaghetti sauce, and I was going to make a spaghetti squash, but I was thinking I might just make pasta, and I have some chickpea pasta, so I might just use that instead. I don't know what to do. Kind of spaghetti squash sounds good though too, so. Oh yeah, so at lunch today, I was going there for lunch today at her apartment where she lives is the senior center, and the senior center serves lunch to the community during the weekdays. So today I went over there for lunch, and they were supposed to have a turkey BLT salad, and I figured they would probably have soup with it too. Well, turned out we got a turkey BLT salad, and we got a cup of soup, which was like a combination of like a chicken noodle soup and a chicken and rice soup, because there was noodles and rice and chicken in it. I thought that was weird. But anyways, it was good. And then also, it was just supposed to be the salad for lunch today. And then they also added in extras. So there was some green beans with a little bit of bacon on top. There was some like cheesy enchilada, like there was some meat in the enchilada. It was like meat and cheese enchiladas, but it was like ground, I think it was like ground beef or something. Couldn't tell if it was ground beef or turkey, but it was ground meat. And then it came with a scoop of tuna noodle casserole. This was just like the weirdest thing. I ended up eating the salad, the soup, and the green beans, and then the enchilada, and I was just, yeah, tuna noodle casserole was a little over the top. And the enchilada part was like super thin. I think it was like one tortilla with some sauce and a few crumbles of meat and a little bit of cheese. There was like almost nothing there. It was like, and then it was just like a little pile of it was just a tiny pile of green beans. But I did not eat the tuna noodle casserole. I was just like, after eating the whole cup of noodles, I was like, eh. Which is kind of where I'm like, I was gonna make spaghetti squash, then I was gonna make pasta. And I'm like, maybe I should just make the spaghetti squash. And I did tell my husband I would make him cookies tonight, so, you know, instead of having pasta carbs more, if I'm gonna eat cookies, yeah, I'll just make the spaghetti squash. Thanks for talking that out with me. But that's how I am here, just kind of wishy-washy, can't ever make up my mind really. So I just eat foods that sound delicious. I try to keep them on the healthier side for the most part. Love to make my own bread. So sourdough is coming up here in a few days. I'm going to be making my sourdough bread. Yeah, I don't count calories. I don't restrict any foods. And I don't do food shaming. So we just try to keep it whole foods when we can, and sometimes we got to go off the rails a little bit. So I'm going to have a cup of tea and relax for a little bit, and then we're going to get started with dinner and cookies and all that jazz. Should have grabbed my glasses for this, but that's okay. All right, we're going to start the cookies while the squash is in the oven. And I'm making, they are called pumpkin oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, using regular chocolate chips because I don't have any sugar-free ones. But I am going to use a mixture of allulose, monk fruit, and coconut sugar because I kind of don't have a lot of each, and I need a whole cup of sugar. So yeah. Anyway, so I got my 2 cups of oats in here, or I have my 2 cups of oat flour. And I think I made a YouTube short on this. It'll come out sometime. I don't think it's come out yet. And then I'm gonna do a half a cup of rolled oats. And we made this batch a few weeks back, and I froze like half. I think I cooked half and I froze half, and it was delicious. So we just pull a few out and bake up some fresh cookies. Give the dry ingredients a little mix here. 1 cup thing here. We're gonna first go in with the monk fruit sweetener. That's my favorite. And I got the golden monk fruit, so it kind of looks like a brown sugar kind of consistency. Oh, actually, that's actually probably almost enough. Might not need the coconut sugar. Yay. All right, that's gone. All right, got the allulose. Last time I just made it with the golden monk fruit and they came out so good. That's close enough to a cup. We're gonna call that good. All right. Didn't need the coconut sugar, so yay us. All right. Now let's start adding the wet ingredients. Going in with a half a cup. And I'm just using avocado oil. It says coconut oil on my recipe, but I used avocado and it came out great. Let's see what else. So we got some eggs, couple of eggs here, of course. That's the one thing I haven't tried is to make it eggless yet. So maybe one of these days I'll experiment with that. No, oh yeah, now we got the pumpkin. I'm adding a cup of pumpkin. Probably could go in with applesauce too if you wanted. Now we're going with the vanilla. And then that's it. Then we just add the I used to add coconut, but I don't really want coconut in it. So we're gonna add nuts and chocolate chips. And I just used the food processor, chopped up some walnuts. I just got the Costco bag of chocolate chips. But they're good. So they're my low sugar cookies, not my no sugar cookies. Love to keep a bag of that around because, yeah, when you need a little chocolate, that big bag's always there. All right, that squash is done. Let's roll these out. Oh, let me lower the temp. Ha ha ha. This little scooper. Man, I just bought a set of these scoopers. Came in 3 sizes. This is the medium one, and it is my favorite one to scoop cookies out with. It's the best. Hopefully this is thick enough. It's kind of, I don't know. Let's scoop some out and see how it goes. I'm just gonna cook. Let's try 8 to start with. That's plenty for tonight. That's like more than enough. And see how that goes, right? I'm not exactly, what the heck am I doing? I didn't know what I was doing here a minute ago, so we're just squeezing these on here. So this is what I did when I froze them, was I just got a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and I just plopped them down, as many as I could fit on it, and then I stuck it in the freezer, let them freeze till they were hard, which took probably about 2 to 3 hours, and then I stuck them in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. And then you just pull a few out, stick them in the oven. They bake a little longer. So this one says to bake it for, I think, 15 minutes. They actually took about 20 to 25 minutes from frozen, but still, I mean, worth the wait to have fresh baked cookies, right? We're gonna put these in the oven. So prepping the rest of tonight's dinner, we got the spaghetti squash cooked, and I'm just gonna go in here with some Kirkland meatballs, some Rayo's marinara sauce. I'm gonna throw these in the air fryer, and yeah, then we'll get to dinner. Oh, these smell divine. I wish you could smell them. They smell wonderful. I just wanted to pop back on and just, you know, smell. Oh wait, you can't smell them. Oh, they smell so good. So good. Okay, let's make up our plate of spaghetti because we got to get our fasting time started, so we can't eat too late. It's already 6:30. By the time I finish this, it'll probably be 7. Maybe even 7:30 if I have cookies. So that's already kind of later than I would like it to be. Okay, a nice little dollop of pasta sauce on top of the spaghetti squash. I'm gonna do a little olive oil too. Just a little tiny olive oil. Yeah. Now we're gonna go in with some cheese. It's just a little Asiago. sriracha. And I chopped up a little green onion for a little extra flavor and a little pretty color. This is how I'm eating when I'm intermittent fasting. I really am trying to get veggies in with every meal. I'm trying to get more fiber in all day. And you know, it's not a perfect process, and it's going to take a while to incorporate these foods into my lifestyle. So there's going to be a lot more probably trials and errors with new recipes. And really what I'm looking for is to fill in my staple everyday foods. And this is actually a great one because probably my whole life I've eaten spaghetti probably about once a week. And so using the spaghetti squash is the best. And you know, I love cookies, but I'm not buying them at the grocery store. So I'm going to make them at home when I'm having cookies. And then I can control what kind of fats, what kind of sugars, what kind of flours, and all that stuff that I want to use. Sometimes I might use regular sugar, regular butter, regular flour. But, I mean, if we look at it, it's not as bad as buying processed, already made, packaged cookies. So there you go. And not gonna lie, I might eat some packaged food once in a while because guess what? No food restrictions. We are human. We make choices and that's it. And we have to live our lives. But for me, for now, I'll just do the best I can when I'm home. And there you go. So if you're okay with, you know, maybe learning some new recipes, maybe learning some new ways to tweak your foods, maybe learning how to intermittent fast a little bit, stick around and join my family. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, seriously though, thank you all so much for being here today. I really appreciate it and I love you so much. Bye. Yay, let's eat spaghetti.